Hi Ben, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks Lewis, how are you?
Good, good. Yep, so I hear you're in here today to look at getting some fishing tackle.
Yes, fly fishing. So we're going to get into fly fishing. I've got a bit of kit from when I was a boy, and I need to update a few things, plus there's a few bits of kit that are missing, like a net and a priest. Fairly essential really for taking it home. So yeah, it'd be good to have a look around and see what you got.
Okay, well, we'll have a little look, we'll go through some things and see if we can get you kitted out. Alright, brilliant. Well, we've come up to the rods because this is the first and most simple thing to start with. What we've got here is a range of rods that will cover a load of different aspects of fly fishing.
Yeah.
We've got expensive rods, we've got cheaper end rods. Really, we're going to completely eliminate anything that's ridiculous money, okay?
Good.
We're going to start off with something nice and simple. You're starting out,
Yeah.
and nowadays the beauty of it is that we've got things that are nice and affordable. I mean, you only have to spend between 50 to 150 pounds to get a very good rod.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep an eye on this range of rods.
Okay.
What type of fishing are you going to be doing? Because that will help us make the right selection.
Well, a bit of everything, hopefully. I've been doing some lake fishing, small and bigger waters,
Brilliant.
and had a great day on a river. Love to do some more of that. So don't really want to sort of pigeonhole myself to any particular thing, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, so we could obviously concentrate on one area of fishing, but by the sounds of things, we want an all-round rod that's going to kind of cover all those aspects.
Is that
So,
such a thing?
yeah, we've got a rod that we call the benchmark of all-round fishing, which would be about a 9'5" weight. Now, admittedly, it is going to make you struggle with certain conditions, like casting a long line.
Yeah.
But for an all-round purpose, for fishing on rivers, for fishing on lakes, and doing a bit of light reservoir work, I mean, that's going to be perfect for that type of thing.
And what does the 5 weight? Obviously 9 foot is how long it is, but
Yep.
what does 5 weight mean?
So the idea is that we have to match the line with the rod, and it will give you the ultimate weight balance and performance, okay? So we can pick up a rod and just have a little look what we've got here. Today we're focusing on the 5 weight because that's going to allow us to do pretty much a whole diverse range of things, okay? This is actually a 4-piece rod, okay? Now the convenience to this is it allows us to pack this nice and tightly away. You could put it in a suitcase, you could put it in the boot of your car. So there's no longer like when I was growing up, we had 2-piece rods, and when you've got a 10-foot rod, and you've got to thread it through the middle of the car. So this avoids us having to do this. It's nice and handy, it's nice and compact, and we can put it in pretty much anywhere. You can put it in your carry case and so on. Nowadays will come in a cordial hard tube, so you actually be able to protect it and stow it away nice and safe without it being vulnerable to getting broken. It's carbon fibre, so what you're looking at is a rod that's nice and light, but it's also very flexible because you need your rod. Your rod's going to act as a catapult when you're casting. So with the flex in it, the idea with a fly rod is it is more flexible, and that will allow us to actually, when we're coaxing the line backwards and forwards, the rod will flex with the weight of the line and therefore allow us to load the rod. What I mean by load the rod is cast the line and allow us to create what we call the overhead cast, which is what is standard fly fishing cast.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks for that. Should we go and look at some reels?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Right, so here we've got a whole selection of different reels.
Yeah.
Again, we're looking at a thing that we don't have to go spending an absolute fortune just to buy a reel. We can get a nice outfit for an affordable price. The main feature of a reel, I don't know if you know, for this type of fishing that we're doing, is purely just to store the fly line. What we're going to do is match the reel weight to actually sit on this rod and give you a nice balance. So when you hold it in your hand, you should be able to feel that it's still fairly weightless, but just when you're casting, things are going to feel nice and natural. Right, so I think if we're going to kind of add to our setup, it's going to be compulsory to have a net so that obviously you can land your fish. So we've got a number of options again that we can use, but probably personally what I recommend is something along a telescopic flip style net. And what I mean by that is one that if you're stood up high on a bank, that you can actually extend it so that we can get the extra reach on the fish, and something that's going to fold up nice and small so that you haven't.
You've always got it with you.
Yeah, and you're not carrying around a big monstrosity of a net. Your pan style net, which is ideal for small fish and ideal if you can get close to your fish, but so more suited to the likes of rivers. But you are going to struggle. Say you're on a high bank, there's every risk that you might slip into the water. Yeah, exactly, and you're going to get wet, and we don't want that. So what we're going to look at is something that's going to kind of again, it's like an all-round net. Okay, it's not ideal for the likes of rivers because it is a little big and a little deep, but you get away with it. So it is something that we can use wherever we go. Now the way something like this works is you've actually got a slip and lock system, okay? So this here, I can actually just pull this up and that's going to lock into place like that.
Yeah.
So Ben, we got your rod, we got your reel, line, net and other bits and bobs. Is there anything else you think that you might need?
Yes, the bag.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. We forgot about that. In actual fact, I've got something that might be a bit of use to you.
Yeah?
Yep. If you look at this fella here, this is what we call a fly vest. Okay? The benefits to this is it actually means that we don't have to have a bag. You could have a bag, it's a personal preference thing, but this is actually going to allow us, it's like a one-stop station that we can wear on our person. So in actual fact, you could put this on and it's got little features on it like zingers, and you could attach your clippers to that or scissors and literally snip your line and when you're tying on flies and everything. But what it actually means, the benefit to having something like this is we can put everything inside it, our fly box and so on, and we can be on the move and still have everything we need on us. Because in all fairness, when I go out fishing, I've got a tendency, I'm guilty for leaving my bag lying around.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so it's just a nice, easy concept and a way to fish. So, yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'll have a look at a couple, I think. Great.
Brilliant.
Thank you. So it's been great getting some expert advice from Lewis on the different bits of kit that I need. Now I just need to work out how to put it all together. Maybe you could help me do that.
Yeah, not a problem. I'll show you that.
So on the next video, we'll be showing you how to put the line on the reel, setting all the kit up and getting out on the water. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next show. I just want to say you've been watching the Wilderness TV. My name's Ben Langdon. Good night.